Welcome to another episode of 6th grade math. So today is going to be very vocab heavy, but it's not really a difficult topic. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about an equation. So that's going to be our first vocab word, an equation. This should be something familiar to you. So an equation is a mathematical sentence that uses an equal sign. Okay, and we know what an equal sign looks like. But it also uses the word is if you are writing it out in words. And that kind of makes sense because equal sounds like the beginning of equation. They both have that equa at the beginning, okay? So we are going to take this and write it in an actual math problem. So we're going to take words to math, and then we're going to take math to words, and then back and forth, okay? So we have the number 2. So 2 times, which is multiplication. D is a letter. Okay, this is what we just talked about. Sorry, is that equal sign. So is equal, and that equals 72. Okay, so 2 times D is 72. So one last time, we got 2 times D is, which is our equal, and that equals 72. Okay, now we're going to go the opposite direction. So this starts with 7, the word 7. So we're going to write this 7. So that's a plus sign, so 7 plus R. And for that equal sign, we're going to use the word is 11. Okay, so we have a problem, it equals something. So again, 7 plus R. The equal sign is the word is, and then 11. Okay, let's do this last one. So we have 24. So they already gave me the number on that one, 24. That's my equal. So this time the equal's in the front, which is okay. It doesn't matter if the is in the back or the front. 4, so 4 minus is subtract. And then it says a number. It doesn't say what the number is. It just says a number. So I am just going to put N for number. So 24 equals 4 minus a number. So 4 minus N. We don't know what the number is, so we're just going to put a random letter. 4 minus N. Okay, so that's an equation. Equations have equal sign or the word is. All right, next section. Now we're going to talk about expressions. So expressions, spell that out, expression. Okay, expression is a mathematical sentence with no symbol or without the word is. So they have no is, no symbols whatsoever. Okay? So let's take these words, and put them in the math part, okay? So 4 times 0.85 minus a number. Again, we don't know what the number is, so we're just going to put in. But notice it does not say what this equals. It just says 4 times 0.85 minus a number. That's it. We don't know what that equals. So that is an expression. I like to think of the expression, it has an X as no. So no equal, it has no symbols. Okay, so the next one, we're going to start with the word 2. So 2 plus, and then what's happening between that 7 and that K? What have we talked about? When you have a number next to a letter, that is multiplying. So we have 2 plus 7 times K. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Now this one's a little bit weird because we have parentheses first, but we need to make sure we do the parentheses first, not that division. So think about if I cut something in two. What word could we use for that? If I'm dividing by 2, I am cutting it in half. So when I write this, I'm going to say half of 5 plus D. So that's how I'm going to write that one, because dividing by 2 is the same thing as cutting something in half, because it gives me 2 pieces. Okay, next one. Now we're going to go opposite, a number. So again, we don't know what the number is, to the 3rd power. So that means I have an exponent of a 3. Do you remember what that is also called if we have an exponent of a 3? Cubed. So they could have said a number cubed as well. That would have been the same thing. All right, moving down to inequality. So an inequality, this might be a new word for you. Inequality. These are a mathematical sentence with an inequality symbol. Okay, so that might not help you too much. Those symbols are, I like to call them alligator mouse. Okay, so those are inequalities. So the mathematical term for them are inequalities, the alligator mouse. But in 6th grade, we also have them with a line underneath, which those are equal signs. So those might be new to you. Okay, so all of these are in words. We're going to write them in math. So 5 is, okay, so I really need you to look here. So you might be thinking, that means equal, okay? But not in this situation. This says is less than. So if your is says is less than, is greater than, is less than or equal, notice up here, all of my is had a number right after it. Okay, so those are equals. These is have greater than, less than, all that after them. So 5 is less than twice m. Twice means we're multiplying by how many? 2. So m times 2. Okay, 8 is the next one, is greater than 1 plus a number. We don't know what the number is, we're just going to pick a letter. Okay, last one, a number. So we're going to start with the n this time. Is less than or equal. So less than or equal to 12. So all of those have an alligator mouth, so those are all inequalities. All right, let's see how this will actually be tested. So, bottom one, which of these can be written as an equation? So when you see that word, I want you to automatically know equations have an equal sign. But if you look, none of the answer choices have equal signs, so we're looking for what word is. We are looking for the word is. And remember, is by itself, not is greater, is less. So let's read through and see what we can find. So A, 3 times 35 hundredths plus a number. You might even want to write it out. 3 times 35 hundredths, so that's a decimal, plus a number. That does not have an equal sign, so A is out. Okay, B, a number, so we have an is, but it says is less than. So remember, that's an inequality. So a number is less than 2 times 4. So that's really our Joe, because it has an is, but it's an is less than. Okay? C, half the product of 6 and a number. Okay, that doesn't have anything. So half means I'm dividing by 2. Product means multiply. 6 and a number. So 6 times a number divided by 2. Okay, and that one might be hard to write, but as long as it has no is, we're good. D, 21 is, and it's followed by a number, 7 times a number. So 21 is 7 times a number. So that one has our is, and it is by itself, so our answer would be D. And that's how you're going to see this tested.